Hi everyone, it is Friday, a little bit after 4. I'm running a touch late today, but I'm here and I am ready for our gentle Pilates mat class this afternoon. I'm going to see if I can adjust this a little bit and see. I think that will work. Anyway, let me know when you're here. You don't need any props today, so it's just going to be us, our bodies, the cats. Hi Patty, happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing great, and if not, I'm sending you love. And I don't know, somebody asked me today if I was working on Monday, and I said why, and they said it's Memorial Day. So I forgot that it was Memorial Day. So maybe you didn't, and maybe you have the day off on Monday, so you have a 3-day weekend. Maybe. All right, well, it looks like some people are here, so let's get started. The cats are here, they're ready to go. They've been going crazy for about 10 minutes prior to me setting this up. It's like they know. Okay, so let's start with cat-cow today. So you can come up onto your hands and knees. And hands just underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. On an exhale breath, you're gonna contract your abdominal muscles and round your spine. Then inhale, extend the spine. Keep a tone in your abdomen and just lengthen the back of your neck as you do, so we're not squishing the back of our neck. And exhale, round your spine, trying to lift with your abdominals up towards the ceiling instead of pushing with your hands. Then inhale, extend the spine. And we'll start again. Exhale, round the spine. Letting the top of your head drop towards the ground. Just relaxing the neck in this position. Inhale, extend the spine. And last time like that. Exhale, round the spine. And inhale, extend. Keeping a tone in your abdominals. From here, just find your neutral spine. And we'll go like to all 4 corners. So we'll lean to the right, lean forward, lean to the left, back, and again. So it's like you're going all the way around. The spine can just stay neutral. If you want to round it and extend it, you can. Do what feels good for you, what your back, your body needs today, right now. And just coming around, and then let's go the other way. We'll circle around. Finding your breath here. One more. And then you can relax. And let's just take a child's pose. So big toes together, knees apart. Push back, and you can have your arms forward of your body if you'd like, or you can bring them in by your side and just take a few breaths here. Baby kitty. She's been so much trouble today. Couple more breaths here. Let the back of your neck go. Good. And then you can relax, and we'll come up onto our back. Or I guess come down onto our back. So you can lay on your back. And let's just do a couple of non-articulated bridges to start. So activate your core muscles and come straight up. And then hinge at your ball and socket joint to come straight down. So exhale up. And inhale back down. And let's do a couple more like that. So not articulating through the spine, we're just keeping the natural curve of our lower back. Do 2 more. I'm going to do a little baby kitty intervention. Get down. Good. Last time. And coming all the way down. So from here, let's go into our articulated bridge. So you're going to exhale, tilt your pelvis backwards, and peel your spine up 1 vertebra at a time, inhaling at the top. And then exhale, articulate back down through the spine piece by piece. And inhale at the bottom. Exhale, articulate up. Using your abdominals to bring your spine up, and then also to lay your spine back down piece by piece. And let's do 1 more like that. Exhale, try to relax the tops of your shoulders so you can push the upper back part of your arm into the mat if that feels okay. And exhale all the way back down. And then we're going to add arms to this. So we're going to exhale, bridge up. Inhale, bring the arms over the head. Keep the arms there, and then exhale, articulate back down through the spine and float the arms down. And we'll start again. I'm going to scoot down down a little bit. So exhaling, bridging up. Inhale, the arms come over the head. And exhale, articulate back down through the spine. And then floating the arms down. And last time like that. Exhale, bridging up. Inhale, the arms come over the head. And exhale, articulate back down through the spine and bring the arms down. So from here, either roll to your side and come up, or you can just roll yourself right up. For this one, we're just going to kind of open up the backs of the legs and the spine a little bit. So if you want to sit on something, you can. Maybe just fold a blanket up or put a pillow there. So in this one, we're not going to force the legs to be strong, but let's put a little tone. So it's not like 100%, but it's a little bit of tone in the legs, so the legs are stable. So just relax your arms, and you're going to float your chin towards your chest and roll forward one vertebra at a time. And so just, you can use your abdominals a little bit to pull your body forward towards your legs, and then restack the spine to come up. So head comes right over the spine. And again, exhale, round the spine. Coming forward, and then restacking the spine to come up. And we'll do one more like that. Exhale, round forward. And inhale, coming back up. Good, you guys. So bend your knees. So I got new curtains this week, and baby Kitty is finding them very fun right now. She's discovered them, and she's going crazy. So from here, you're gonna grab the hamstrings and round your lower back. Roll behind your sitting bones. So use your abdominal muscles to roll behind your sitting bones. Then inhale, come back up. So my hands are just here for support. I'm not really pulling on my legs that much. Contract your abdominal muscles, round your lower back, roll behind your sitting bones, come forward with a round lower back, and then restack the spine to come up. So we're waking up our low abs a little bit, relaxing the tops of the shoulders. Exhale, compress your transverse abdominal muscles, roll behind your sitting bones. Inhale, and then exhale, come forward and back up. So essentially, when I come forward, I'm recompressing my lower abdominal muscles and using them to bring me forward and up. So I could do that with or without my hands. Let's do that one more time. Round your lower back, and then coming forward and back up. So let's go a little deeper now. And so now we're using our abs, but we're also going to move into opening our lower back as well. So round your lower back, and then go back maybe a little bit further until you feel maybe like a little stretch sensation or an opening up of your lower back. And then we'll come forward and up. And try to keep the tops of your shoulders relaxed as you do this. We'll roll back. And coming all the way up. And let's do one more like that. Exhale. And then coming all the way up. And let's try a couple of roll downs. So for this one, you can do the whole thing with your legs bent, and if you need support, you can keep using your hands like we were just doing and go through any range of motion that works for you. Otherwise, we'll take the legs straight if you can get the natural curve of your lower back. And we'll take our roll down. So you're gonna contract, sit up nice and tall first. So squeeze your seat and then lift up, like lift your pelvic floor muscles up and reach up through the crown of the head. From here, we're gonna exhale, round the lower back, contracting the abdominals, roll back one vertebra at a time. Inhale, reach the arms over the head and keep the rib cage down. Then exhale, reach up, articulate through your neck, upper back, middle back, lower back. And we'll reach forward, and as you reach forward, contract your abdominals to pull your body forward. So you can continue with that one. I'm gonna give the variation one, so if you wanna do the variation, you can. So you can come all the way down if you want, or just to a certain spot that feels okay for you, and then you use your arms to help you back up. So that's the variation. Please do what feels right to your body today, and maybe it feels good to do something different today than what you usually do. Oh my goodness. And exhale, reach up, articulating up through the spine. Do one more like that. It's just crazy Friday over here. Last time like that. And then we'll come all the way down onto your back. So we're gonna start to open up our hips a little bit. You guys, that's enough. They're such good listeners. So from here, you're gonna grab your left knee into your body, bring your right leg up. So we're gonna do a single leg circle, but we're gonna keep that left leg in towards the body. So you're still trying to stabilize the pelvis, but the left leg is in this time. So we're gonna inhale, circle the leg around, and exhale, bring the leg up. The size of your circle will depend on the stability of your pelvis. So inhale away, exhale around and up. Oh my gosh. Inhale away, exhale around and up. Inhale away, exhale around and up. That's enough, you guys. One more. And then let's go the other way. So we'll go down first, out, up, and around. And so the size of your circle, again, depends on can you keep that opposite side of your pelvis still. And just check in with your shoulders. Can you keep them relaxed? One more like that. And then we'll switch legs. Hug your right knee in, left leg is up. Keep the right side of your body still. So it's a little bit less challenging than if we had this leg straight out on the mat. But it's still a little challenging. So you want to make sure that you're using your core muscles. Inhale around. Exhale up. Inhale around. Exhale up. One more like that. And then we'll reverse the direction. Go down, out to the side, up and around. Down, out to the side, up and around. Baby kitty, are you having fun? We'll go one more like that. Down, out to the side, up and around. And then hug both knees into your chest. Let's roll ourselves back up to sitting again. So from here, we're gonna do a roll down, but we're gonna hug one leg into our body. So we're gonna come down with one leg in. Actually, why don't you grab your shin, and then it'll be a little easier to get up. Push your shin back into your hand and come up. So we'll roll back down. Inhale. Exhale, you can push your shin into your hands. Try to use the muscles under your shoulder blades and not the muscles at the top of your shoulder blades. So your lats are working, but your upper traps stay peaceful. Inhale at the bottom and exhale, coming up. And then let's do our other side, switching legs. So we're gonna sit up tall to start. Shoulders stay relaxed. Round your lower back and roll behind your sitting bones. Like this side feels different to me, and that's because my right low back is tight. So if you have a tighter low back, this exercise is gonna be more challenging. So you can just, if there's like maybe the range is a little bit small, you come up and down like that is fine. And exhale, coming up, sitting up tall. And we'll go again, rolling back. Inhale at the bottom, exhale. So I'm contracting my abdominals to help me come up, but I'm also pushing my leg into my hands a little bit. Do one more like that, coming down. Inhale and exhale, coming up. Good. Yeah, so for me, over time, that side of my back opens up a little bit with that exercise. So we're gonna do rolling like a ball. So you can stick with what we just did. That's the variation for rolling like a ball, or the modification, or we're gonna bring our feet together, knees apart, push your shins into your hands, roll behind your sitting bones, and we'll inhale, roll back to the shoulder blades, and exhale, coming up to find balance. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, come up. Inhale, roll back. Exhale up. Let's do two more like that. Inhale back. And last time, inhale back. And exhale up. Good, you guys. So let's lay back down onto our backs, and we'll do some focused abdominal work here. So again, in all of this, the abdominal work, it's an option to keep your head and shoulders down, and please do if you need to today. So we're gonna bring our knees to tabletop and bring our arms up towards the ceiling. So from here, you can either just move the arms like this, that's fine, or we're gonna add lifting the head and shoulders. Exhale. Inhale, bring the arms back up. So as you come up, the front of the arm moves backward towards the ground, and you contract your lower abdominals by drawing them in towards your back. Inhale, and then inhale, arms come back. Exhale, and inhale. Let's do two more like that. Exhale. Inhale. And last time, exhale. And inhale. Rest your feet down. Just hang out for a moment. You can take your head side to side if you want. So for this next one, we're going to support our head with our hand, and we're going to reach towards the opposite side of the body like that. So you can't really do this exercise with your head and shoulders down. So just really support your head with your hand here. You can keep your feet just like this, or we're going to bring our knees to tabletop. And this arm, actually, let's just do this arm. We're going to twist in this direction. Let's just do that. And then back to center. And exhale, twist. If you need both hands to support your head, that's fine as well. Exhale, twisting. So we're waking up our obliques, the muscles that wrap around our rib cage and kind of meet at attached to the abdominals. And exhale. Let's do one more like that. Exhale, twisting from your low ribs so the pelvis stays still, and you can rest your feet and switch hands, and we'll do the other side. So from here, knees come back to tabletop, and that opposite arm reaches long down the side of your body. Exhale, contract your lower abdominal muscles and twist towards that arm and come back. Exhale, twisting. Use your hand as much as you need to support your head, but still make sure you're articulating through your neck first, then twisting your torso and come back. And exhale. And come back. Let's do one more like that. Exhale. And coming back. You can rest your feet down. Just let your arms bend, and then just nod your head. Yes and no. Or no. I guess you can do yes too. Just no. No more. Okay, so let's lay on our side, and we'll do a little bit of thoracic rotation here. So just coming down, stacking your knees. You can stack your arms. They won't be even because you're going to pull this underneath shoulder out. And we're just going to take our, it's called telescope is the name of the exercise. So you're going to bend your top arm, reach the top knee forward towards the wall in front of you as you rotate your spine and look in that direction. And then bend the elbow, and we'll come through. We'll start again. Exhale. And then coming back. Let's do a couple more like that. With this shoulder, when you reach over, see if you can keep the front of the shoulder in the socket so the arm isn't cranked forward. The front of the arm isn't cranked forward. Last time like that. So from here, let's just take a few circles. So you're going to bring the arm over the head, reach the top knee forward as you circle around. Let's just do that 2 more times, and we'll switch sides. Find a breath, so really twist from your rib cage. Last one. And coming through. And then we'll switch sides. So you can flip over onto your other side, and we'll start with telescope. So knees are stacked, arms are here. You're going to bend your top arm, twist in that direction. The front of the shoulder moves back into the socket. Look in that direction. Then bend your elbow and come forward. We'll start again. Exhale. Twisting. And back in. And just notice if you have a side that feels easier than the other. If you do, you can practice the side that's harder more times, right? So if you do this exercise on your own, maybe you do 5 times in the direction that it's hard and 3 times in the direction it's easier. So you're improving your thoracic rotation. And let's go right into making a circle with the arm. So we'll circle the arm up and around, reaching the top knee forward and through. One more like that. Good, and then you can rest. Nice, you guys. So let's come up onto our hands and knees, and we'll take a little bit of a push-up preparation. So just waking up the muscles on our back. So it's called Drinking Lion is the name of the exercise. So you're gonna have your knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. I want you to push the heels of your hands down into the ground so you feel the muscles at the back of the arm work and also the muscles underneath your shoulder blade, underneath your armpit and your shoulder blade. So your serratus muscles and your lats on both sides. In this exercise, we're gonna try to keep our shoulder blades, our scapula, stable so they don't move in and out. We're gonna try to keep them still. Tone your abdominal muscles and bend your elbows out to the side. Squeeze your hands isometrically towards each other so you feel your chest muscles turn on a little bit as well. And then come back up. So we'll bend our elbows out to the side for the first one. Exhale. Trying to keep the heels of the hands pushing into the ground. Make sure your head is still in alignment with your spine. It's not dropping forward towards the ground. So you can lift the back of your throat up towards the ceiling. Do one more like that. Good. The next time we're going to bend the elbows backwards towards our legs. So again, push the heels of the hands down, draw your abdominals up, and bend your elbows towards your legs, and exhale, back up. So now you may feel more work in your triceps, the muscles at the backs of your arms. Toning your core muscles here as well, trying to keep your shoulder blades still on your back. Do a couple more. And one more time. Good. Nice, you guys. So bring your big toes together, knees apart. Let's push back again and just take a child's pose. Relax the back of your neck. You can have your arms by your sides if that feels better to your shoulders. And then we'll come down onto our belly and let's work on some back extension. So let's take rocket, just a preparation for, well, it is back extension, but we're just preparing the muscles of our back to work here. So you're gonna make your legs really strong, push the tops of your feet down and lift your kneecaps up and tone your glutes. Lift your abdominals away from the ground so your lower back is long. Lift your fingers up and reach your fingertips long towards your feet, then draw your shoulder blades towards each other. And then we'll lift our upper body up without changing our lower body. And we'll just take a few breaths here. So you should feel the muscles around your spine work. These are the muscles that extend our spine so they take it backwards, but they also help us with upright posture so we can maintain our upright posture for a long time. It's a good thing. And we'll take a few more breaths here. And then we'll come all the way down. Just rest your forehead on your hands, bend your knees, and we'll take our feet side to side like windshield wipers. And then we'll bring our legs back down. So we're gonna do some extension and rotation here. So let's have one arm forward of our body, and this other arm can be down by your side or at the back of your head. Actually, let's just do arm down by the side. I think that'll be more available. So you're gonna draw your shoulder blade in towards the spine, and this time you're gonna come up, and you can use this hand a little bit, but not a lot, and we're gonna twist to the right, and then come back down. And if your left hand is up in the air, that's that's the direction you're twisting towards. Tone your core muscles, tone your legs, extend your upper back, and then rotate from your low ribs towards the hand that's up in the air, and then back down. Let's do a few more. Contract your core muscles, coming up and twisting. So my forward hand is there for support. I'm not really pushing with it that much. And last time, exhale. Twisting and coming all the way down. And once again, bring your hands underneath your forehead, bend your knees. Just take your feet side to side. And then we'll do our other side. So lowering both legs down and reaching one arm forward. So now my right arm is forward, my left arm is back. Draw your shoulder blade of the left arm in towards the spine. Contract your core muscles and make your legs strong. Extend and rotate in the direction of the arm that's up in the air and come down. So not really pushing with the hand, It's just there for a little bit of support as you twist and back down. Make sure you're breathing. Try to relax the tops of the shoulders so that they're not overworking. The work should be happening in the muscles around your spine and also your oblique muscles, the muscles that wrap around your low ribs. Let's do 2 more like that. Exhale. And 1 more time. And we'll come down. So from here, 1 more time, bend your knees, take your feet side to side. So we're going to take a quadriceps stretch here. So you can be up on your forearm, or maybe you're going to need to be down on your belly all the way. Okay, so it's really dependent on your low back and also the flexibility of your quadriceps. So I'm going to come up onto my forearm, draw my abdominal muscles up, and bend one knee. And maybe this is it for you. Maybe you just hang out here. If you can, you're going to reach back, where is it, and grab your foot. And you can grab the inside of your foot and just pull into a place where you feel a stretch in your quadriceps, and it's also okay on your shoulder. If this is not okay on your shoulder, you can get a belt and use the belt, like wrap it around your foot and then pull in. And we'll just take a couple of breaths here. Make sure your abdominals are toned. Make sure the tops of your shoulders are relaxed. Yeah, so maybe your variation is here, right? Maybe that's enough of a stretch. Or you could even grab this way on your belly and pull that way. So please do what feels right to you, okay? So we'll switch sides so you can be on your belly all the way, or you're going to be up on your forearm. And if you're up on your forearm, you're going to push down with the forearm so you feel the top of so you feel the shoulder blade draw down on your back, then lift your belly muscles up. Bend your opposite knee, and you can twist a little bit to get the foot and then come back down. So square off your hips and just breathe here. So try to relax both tops of both shoulders. And again, you can always come down all the way onto your belly and grab the inside edge of your leg. Take a couple more breaths here. And then we'll let that go. Let's come up onto our hands and knees, and we'll take a child's pose 1 more time. So big toes together, knees apart. Push back, let the head go. Take a couple of breaths into your lower back. And then let's come down onto our back, and we'll take a hamstring stretch also. So again, if you need to use a belt, you can. And if you have a belt or a TheraBand, you just put it around the ball of your foot. So from here, otherwise you just use your hands. So let's bring our right leg in. If your hamstrings are on the tighter side, you're going to leave your left leg bent. If they're on the more flexible side, you can bring that left leg forward. If the left leg is forward, push the back of the left leg down into the ground. Take the right hip and draw it down away from your armpit so you have the natural curve of your lower back. And the left leg is very strong, reaching through that heel. Then pull your leg into your body and push back a little bit with your leg into your hand, and then straighten the leg out. And maybe like me, this is your first time stretching your hamstrings today, so they may feel a little bit tight. Try not to force anything, just feel the sensation and breathe. Try to keep the natural curve of your lower back and keep both legs very active so it's not a passive stretch. We're using our strength in this stretch. Continue to breathe here. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes, relax the tops of your shoulders. Taking a few more breaths. And then we'll let that leg go, and let's do the other side. So grabbing the left hamstrings, you can keep this knee bent if you need to, or you're going to straighten the leg out. Push the back of the leg down into the ground if it's straight, and reach through the heel. Take your left hip and draw it away from your left armpit. Then reach through the left foot and bring the leg up into the air. And it may be lower, it may be higher, it doesn't matter where the leg is. We're just going for a sensation of a stretch. And it doesn't need to feel like the back of your leg is ripping apart, right? So you just want to feel the sensation. And if it's too much, you just back out of the stretch and breathe. Oh boy, here they come. So we'll take a couple more breaths here. Relax your shoulders. And then you can relax. Good, you guys. Let's do our figure 4 stretch as well. So you're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee. Bring that left leg in and grab the back of the leg, the left leg. And you can also grab your shin. And also, if it's enough to just be here, you can do that as well. So flex your right toes towards your knee and push your tailbone down into the ground. We'll take a few breaths here. Try to let your jaw go, let your shoulders go. And then we'll bring that foot down and let's switch sides. So cross the left ankle, finish, over the right knee. Flex your toes towards your knee so your knee is protected. And you can grab your hamstrings, your shin, or you can leave your foot on the ground. Press your tailbone down into the ground so you recreate the natural curve of your low back. And you should feel a deeper sensation in your hip when you do that. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Relax the front of your neck. And then let's roll ourselves up to sitting, and we'll finish our class today with mermaid. So you can sit like this, and we'll start with the hip dropping towards the ground, and we're going to do a little hip movement first. So you can bring your hand right onto that hip, and we're going to turn the pelvis in, and then turn the pelvis back out. And we'll just take a few breaths like that. And as you bring the pelvis back out, really just let the ball and socket joint be heavy. Let's do one more like that. Good, and then from here, we're gonna bring the forearm down and side bend the spine. So opening up the rib cage, taking a few breaths here. We'll come all the way up, grab the shin, bring this arm up and sit up really tall. And then just one time only, side bend in the other direction. Take a couple of breaths. And we'll come up, and then we'll do the other side. So from here, just letting the hip be heavy to begin. And we'll turn the pelvis in and turn it back out and just let it drop down. We'll start again. Two more like that. Just letting the ball and socket joint, your hip joint, be heavy as you come down. Last time. Good, you guys. So then bring your forearm down and we'll just side bend the spine, opening up the rib cage. And we'll come up, grab the shin, bring the other arm up, and side bend the spine. Taking a couple of breaths here. And we'll come up. And then let's just finish sitting, or you can lie down if you'd like. Just take a moment of stillness before we close out today. So just find a spot that feels comfortable for you. Have your hands in a receptive position and just allow your eyes to close. And just take a moment to take in your body, to notice what it feels like after moving well, after spending some time giving back to your body in a very basic way. Just notice what it feels like. Notice the shift in tone, the shift in tightness. And maybe even a shift in posture. Maybe you feel more upright. And then take a moment and give thanks to your body for carrying you through all of the things you want to do, for supporting you in health, and always working towards healing. Be in gratitude for this amazing vessel that is doing all kinds of things all day long just to support our life. We'll take an inhale breath. And exhale all the way out. And then you can allow your eyes to open. And you guys are done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Good work. Happy Friday. Hope you guys have a good Memorial Day. I forgot it was even Memorial Day. The cats say goodbye as well. All right, you guys, I love you. I'll be back next week with Tuesday, 6:30, Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. meditation, and then Friday, 8 a.m. meditation, Friday, 4 p.m. gentle Pilates mat. And next week is going to be my last week of doing our online classes. But I will, after next week, I'll still do little pop-ups and I'll announce them before I do it so you have time to prepare and know that it's happening. All right, I love you guys so much. So next week will be our last scheduled week of classes, and then I will do some pop-ups. Okay, love you guys. Have a good evening. Bye.